You know, when it comes to the question of what TV technology gives you the best picture quality and has the best overall viewing experience, I don't think anyone's gonna argue with the incredible implementation of modern OLED TVs. From the high HDR nit brightness to color accuracy, from high native frame rates to input lag, we took on the massive task of reviewing over 12 of the highest rated units to give you the best OLED TVs right now. Hey guys, I'm Jim with Techie Tech News, and it's our mission to present you with the best models available and then give you all the whys so that you can make an informed decision. And don't worry, we've added links to all of these products listed in the video description box below. Techie Tech News, engage! LG C5 OLED 65-inch, best value overall OLED. The LG C5 OLED delivers stunning picture quality with rich colors, deep contrast, and excellent HDR brightness that improves upon its predecessor. Its A9 Gen 8 AI processor provides sharp upscaling for lower resolution content, and then intelligently optimizes the visuals. The new WebOS 25 brings AI-powered features like personalized picture profiles, content recommendations, and a smart quick card layout. As for gamers, it's a standout. You get 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, 4K at 144Hz support with variable refresh rate, and low input lag to make gameplay fluid and responsive. Now, its screen design does reduce reflections, making it more usable in bright rooms. However, its onboard audio is average. Bass is definitely limited, so you may want a soundbar to really amplify the audio. As for the remote control, some users do find it to be a bit unintuitive, or even overly sensitive, but that's a personal issue. Now, compared to the next lineup, you simply don't lose much with this model, making it one of the hottest selling OLEDs right now. And as we move on to the pros and cons, we really like its overall color accuracy, contrast, and black levels. Its very good HDR peak brightness of 1100 nits, and its upscaling for low resolution content. But it does not support HDR 10+. Its built-in speakers work, but they're not impressive, and its magic remote may not be to everyone's liking. So what's our overall thoughts of the LG C5? Well, this OLED TV is definitely one of 2025's best high-value, high-performing OLED TVs on the market, offering top-tier picture quality, excellent gaming features, and a smarter and more intuitive WebOS experience. If you're looking for the best deal right now for OLED TVs, this is definitely it. And in the future, if you need to find more tech deals, simply visit TechieTechDeals.com. Panasonic Z95B OLED 65-inch, best for movie content. The Panasonic Z95B OLED is their flagship OLED TV that impresses with its cinematic picture quality, leveraging a primary RGB tandem OLED panel paired with a smart thermal flow cooling system for exceptional brightness and contrast. Its HCX Pro AI processor Mark II delivers precise color rendition and upscaling, while its out-of-the-box accuracy is very high. With HDR, the Z95B hits powerful peaks and supports all 4 major HDR formats, including Dolby Vision IQ and HDR 10+ adaptive. Its built-in 5.1.2 Technics tuned speaker system offers rich room-filling sound, making having a separate soundbar less necessary. For gaming, it supports up to 144Hz with AMD FreeSync Premium and NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility, offering very low latency. Now, design-wise, the Z95B uses a rotating pedestal for flexible viewing angles and has a premium, understated build. On the software side, Fire TV is built in, giving broad streaming access and Alexa integration, though the interface does feel dated. Now, some reviewers have noted that its most accurate picture mode isn't the brightest, and setup and calibration may require a bit more effort to fine-tune. Now, despite a bulkier chassis due to the audio and the cooling, the Z95B does stand out as a well-rounded premium OLED for both audio-visual fidelity and versatility. And as we move on to the pros and cons, we really like its exceptional color accuracy and cinematic image quality, its rich calibration options via menu for enthusiasts, and its powerful built-in 5.1.2 channel Technics tuned audio system. But you are limited to only 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. The Fire TV OS feels dated and can lag occasionally, and its upscaling processing from lower resolution content is a bit behind. So how do we feel about this Panasonic Z95B? Well, we think it's a standout OLED TV for 2025. It marries class-leading picture quality, powerful HDMI brightness, and one of the best built-in sound systems on the market. But to be honest, this TV really is all about playing official movie content, almost supporting every enhancement available. Sony Bravia 8 II OLED 65-inch, best for content streaming. The Bravia 8 II is the QD-OLED Sony flagship that delivers a beautifully balanced picture, combining natural, rich color volume with refined clarity thanks to Sony's XR image processor. Its QD-OLED panel boasts brightness compared to older Sony OLEDs, though it still doesn't quite match the peak luminance of rivals like Samsung and LG. The TV's off-axis viewing is excellent, with consistent color and contrast even from wide seating angles. Sound-wise, Sony's Acoustic Surface Audio Plus makes the screen itself vibrate, delivering a surprisingly full and immersive audio sound without a soundbar. Now for gamers, it does support 4K at 120Hz with variable refresh rate and ultra-low latency, and it even has a game menu tailored to PlayStation users. As for its OS, Google TV's interface is smooth, with voice control, Chromecast, and AirPlay built in. However, it is slightly held back by only having two HDMI 2.1 ports, which limits flexibility for multiple high-band devices. Now in bright rooms, its lower SDR brightness can be noticeable, and it just doesn't seem to manage reflections quite as well as the very brightest OLEDs. Overall, it delivers a cinematic experience with excellent color fidelity and sound, but at a premium cost and with some trade-offs in connectivity. And as we move on to the pros and cons, we like its exceptional color volume thanks to QD-OLED, its incredible sharp viewing angles, and its PS5 integration with game modes are awesome, but you only get two HDMI 2.1 ports. Its input lag is higher than some of its rivals, and quite simply, it is just not as bright as some of its competitors. So what do we think of the Sony Bravia 8 II? Well, flat out, it is a superb choice for those who prioritize cinematic picture quality, natural and rich colors, and want an immersive built-in audio system. But more specifically, if you're into streaming low-resolution content, and that is the majority of what you use your TV for, Sony leads the way with content upscaling, and this should be your go-to, especially if you have a PS5. Samsung S95F OLED 65-inch, best for PC gaming. The S95S is Samsung's top-of-the-line flagship QD-OLED TV that delivers dazzling brightness and vibrant colors thanks to its next-gen panel and strong HDR performance. Its glare-free 2.0 matte screen does an excellent job of suppressing reflections, making it highly usable in the brightest of rooms. The NQ4 AI Gen 3 processor boasts upscaling and toning maps, enhancing both picture and sound through AI-driven adjustments. And for gaming, it supports very high refresh rates of up to 165Hz, has variable refresh rates with low input lag, delivering smooth responsiveness. Contrast is also superb, with near blacks and minimal bloom, and its wide viewing angles maintain quality even from off-center. But on the downside, it does lack Dolby Vision support, relying instead on HDR10+ and other HDR formats. Now, some reviewers noted that the black levels can be slightly lifted in very bright rooms, which does diminish the perfect black effect. The Tizen-based Smart UI is feature-rich but feels a bit cluttered and ad-heavy. And despite its high-end performance, the S95F comes with a premium price tag, though many do feel that it's justified by its image quality and brightness. And as we move on to the pros and cons, we like its extremely high HDR brightness of over 2000 nits. Its matte glare-free 2.0 screen is definitely best in class, and its overall PC gaming performance takes the top marks, but it does lack Dolby Vision. When in bright rooms, you can tell that the black levels are slightly lifted, and the Tizen UI can feel a bit cluttered. So what are our overall thoughts of the Samsung S95F OLED? This is definitely a top-tier OLED TV that shines bright in both bright environment rooms or in high-demand cases like PC gaming. So if your room is exceptionally bright or you find yourself PC gaming all the time on your TV, this is definitely the model for you. LG G5 OLED 65-inch, best overall OLED TV. The LG G5 OLED is LG's brightest WOLED yet, powered by a new 4-stack primary RGB tandem panel and its brightness booster ultimate tech, enabling HDR peak well above 2000 nits. Thanks to its ultra-bright panel, the G5 performs impressively in well-lit rooms, though it certainly does not match the S95F in glare resistance. Colors are rich and vibrant, with very accurate rendering in both SDR and HDR, and the TV's upscaling lower resolution content with finesse. For gamers, it shines. You get 4 HDMI 2.1 ports with variable refresh rate with up to 165 Hz, and support for both G-Sync and FreeSync make it supremely responsive. The smart features are powered by WebOS 25 with AI concierge, voice control, and the familiar Magic Remote functionality, whether you want to take it or leave it. Now on the design front, it's stunningly slim and minimally framed, especially when wall mounted. Through its ultra-thin profile means built-in audio is modest. But overall, this just seems to do everything well or good enough compared to its competition, which is saying something. And as we go over the pros and cons, we really like its overall picture quality and color reproduction, its class-leading peak HDR brightness, and its overall feature set and performance of all the flagship OLED TVs. But it does lack the ATSC 3.0 tuner, limiting over-the-air 4K broadcast support. It also loses its DTS audio support for this model year, and its screen tech doesn't seem to do much to negate very glary bright rooms. So what do we think of the LG G5 OLED? Well, it's a flagship masterpiece. It combines mind-blowing brightness with OLED's perfect blacks, making it one of the most versatile and visually impressive TVs available today. Movies, streaming, gaming, you name it, it does it all, and it's our #1 pick for 2025. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you have any questions at all, please post them in the comment section below and I will personally assist you. And also remember that Amazon has an excellent return policy to help you minimize the risk. And as always, please let us know which OLED TV you would choose. Again, links to all of these items are posted in the video description box below. And when you're done, guys, you gotta check out the next video.